everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the So She Slays podcast. I'm Heather.
I'm Chauncey, and today we have two of our amazing friends, the dopest people you ever meet. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, everyone. I'm Joline. And
hi, everyone. I'm Celine.
That was so professional. That was
too professional.
That was very professional. No, I love it though, because we've had both of you on before and we've talked about, how to feel sexy in your own skin. But in our conversation with that podcast, we kind of talked about partnership because you two are sisters and you run a business together. And I feel like this was a natural progression to talk about this subject because I think Chauncey and I, being co-founders of So She Slays and you guys having Beverly Hills Lingerie, we kind of, I think we complement each other and that's why it works so well. But I know that there's other people out there who are like, I can't work with a sibling or a best friend, or they tell you not to do that, right? So
I have it twisted, let me tell you. They just don't know how to put the effort in, to put the patience in, the tolerance, the understanding, the learning about each other, adapting for each other.
And what's interesting? I feel like a lot of people need to understand they have to take the tools and the skills that they have in just normal friendships and relationships and move it strictly to business. And you'll realize all of the things that help you get along as a friend or a sister or partner will help you get along as a business partner as well. But I think people don't cross those lines enough. They put it into two separate sectors instead of overlapping the personalities and the concepts. And I think when you know how somebody is as a person and a friend and as a sister, you can understand them so perfectly. You can take all of their personality traits and just rock and roll in business and complement each other in such special ways.
Well said, sis. It definitely.
Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect.
Effort. It's not effortless. It takes effort.
A lot of effort, definitely.
And internalizing their traits and how to go about things and how they want to hear things and do things.
Yes.
It's
and
work.
Patience work.
Oh my goodness.
You're
okay. And I know Chauncey's like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh my God. But it's only because look, Chauncey and I have known each other for too long. And it's one of those things where I almost think that our friendship and our style of communication has gotten better the more that we've worked together.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, there's times where I have ideas and then she's like, okay, let's just give it a shot, and there's vice versa. But then there's also times too where I can tell she's a little bit more hesitant, and so I hear out the issues or what she's thinking, and then we collaborate a little bit more. But I also am I'm naturally a direct person, so I'm just like, look, just because I'm doing this doesn't necessarily mean that I expect you to do this too. If you don't want to, I get it. I can try it, we'll dip a toe in and then I'll report back type of situation.
Beautiful. It's patience, it's communication, and it's honestly a lot of compromise, because no two people will ever be alike. Even in your friendships and relationships, you don't get 110% of every single trait you could want out of a person. So you have to just kind of go at it that way and just know kind of what you want, you can work on. And it's all about just being open and understanding and receptive of another person's needs and desires and skills, and just have, I guess, the lead with love, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Understanding.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you need that.
Definitely.
You need that, because Heather and I, we've been best friends for forever and a day. But the thing is, I feel like our friendship has gotten a lot stronger since we're business partners, because we have to communicate every day. And when you have your friends, when you have regular friends, you have your best friends that you talk to every couple of weeks, and it jumps back to normal.
Right.
But Heather and I, we take time to make sure we still have a friendship, even though we're business partners. So I think that helps the accountability of a friendship.
Our lunch break is social. It's fun.
Yes.
We're chatting about things. We're chatting about friends, and we're as if we're at lunch as sisters, as best friends.
Yes.
It's so nice. We have such a good balance, and our communication has really strengthened and improved, and we know what each other likes, and we know how to address each other.
And I definitely, I think one of the biggest tips I could give to people who want to start in like start business with friends or siblings or anything like that is that it will not go the way you imagine it to go in the beginning, because you're making an
Mhm.
adjustment
Mhm.
and you have to compromise and you have to kind of
Yes.
learn how somebody works in a business setting. And I think a lot of, I guess, like failed business relationships or failed business relationships with siblings is because people don't take the time to really just wait it out and adjust and kind of learn how to work with someone, because you're not going to all of a sudden wake up one day and know how to work with someone in business. It just never happens.
And people expect that to happen.
Yes,
And
especially
don't-
since you're siblings.
and it doesn't.
yeah, and they don't want to put in work. That's it.
And my sister and I mean, we're just two sisters. We don't have other siblings. We come from a very, very
Oh.
close-knit family. And we were always like friends, best friends, and very, very like close and connected. And even us, for as connected and close we were with each other, we had to take the time to really learn how to work together in business, because the way we'd structure our, I guess, like plans and minds and calls, everything was definitely different. And that's the beauty of working together. We would have each other in check for different things and
Yes.
different reasons, and it was
Well,
so
I
important.
mean, you guys know each other. That's
Definitely.
Yes.
the thing, is you
Yeah.
just know each other
And
and
you
you
trust
kind
each
of
other.
exactly.
Totally.
You
But
trust.
also, yeah, trust and knowing each other. It comes with so much time. And I just don't want people to kind of give up in the first few months or even a year when they start working with a best friend or a sibling, because everything, honestly, the best things take time and they take work and they take experience. And as you grow, you'll realize you have to learn to work with anyone you want to work with, whether it's like a stranger or a boss or a big company. So just be patient and really, really take the time to understand another person's mind.
Yeah. So
No,
that kind of
perfect.
like leads me to this question too, where it's like, I know that we can talk about instances in which partnerships have fallen apart, right? But
Mhm.
what are the times, like if you guys can remember any, and I mean, I'm kind of springing this question on Chauncey too.
I was like,
If
wait,
you
what?
can remember any instances where being, partners with a sibling or in our case, best friends has honestly helped you out, like more than what you would if, like, say you just had a business partner or a silence partner or whatever.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Chauncey,
okay.
I'll let you go.
Okay. So Heather and I, like, we've been best friends forever, but the thing is, she is more direct than I am.
Mhm.
Like, we
Compliment.
trade off our directness. Like, we'll trade off. Like, if it's something like if I'm really frustrated, I'll send the email, I'll do the phone calls. But Heather, like, she will take the hard phone calls and the hard emails. Like, Heather is like my little rock. Like, if I ever need like,
Aw.
like, I'm like, Heather, I can't do this. Say this. Don't worry, I have you. I got you. And then vice versa. Like, we have our like different strengths. Like, she's more like direct, like no, 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 no. And I'm like, no, but let's fix this. Like, it helps our business
You're
because
more my sister.
yeah, like something like it depends. Like sometimes I get fired up, like, but then Heather's more of like, no, we're gonna fix this now, and it works in our favor. Like, it helps our friendship.
Totally.
And like she's like more of like the short game person, more the long game kind of person. So yeah, Heather knows that. Like, I
I
will
can tell.
plot.
I agree. I agree with all of the above.
I will plot. But like, yeah, Heather's like, if I ever have like a business or like any friendship issue, she's like, no, we'll just direct it. We'll fix it. And I'm like, oh,
Nice.
okay. But yeah, you
Nice.
need that.
You need it. You need the compliment. And it's also,
100%.
so we save so much time, I think, by like things going unsaid. Like we don't have to sit there and like beat around the bush around that. At
No.
least me, because I am Heather. I am not like Heather. I am straightforward. I'm direct and stuff. And I feel like in any other partnership, maybe if it was like two business partners, they would waste a lot of time beating around the bush or not being
Yes.
as direct or just not getting places, not being productive with whether it's a situation or it comes down to the business or it comes down to like a tiff that happens within the partnership. So I think we save a lot of time by being
You
sisters.
guys do.
Yeah.
Girl,
Direct people help.
efficiency. I love me
Yes.
some efficiency.
We
Yeah.
know. We know.
We
Heather.
both do. We all
We
do.
love
us,
it, yes.
us four businesswomen, we all do. I'm sure we like productivity.
Yes,
I
do
mean,
things
hey,
slow.
that's how I roll. That's just how I equate a successful day. It's
Oh,
like,
it's like Heather says, the worst thing she hates professionalism.
oh,
Heather,
Yeah.
I do
like
not hate.
we
I
all
cannot.
we all hate it, but Heather, when she gets like something happens, like a
I
meeting happens, it cracks me
I
up.
am
Like
a
she
lightweight
the
offended
whole
when that
day,
happens.
the whole day. She's like the whole day. She's
That
like,
was
I can't believe that
gracefully
happened.
said.
I can't
I
believe that
am
happened.
lightweight offended. I'm like,
It's
I
hilarious.
took time out of my day. I
Yeah.
came prepared.
It's
You called this
hilarious.
meeting.
It's
That's on
hilarious.
you. Like,
But
if you're not ready, you need to let me know you're not ready.
Yes,
And then we
yes,
will push
yes.
back.
like I
Yes,
know I get upset
time is
too,
our biggest asset.
but like my thing is don't waste my time. Like do not waste my time. But Heather, she's hilarious throughout the day. She's like this. I'm gonna invoice them for wasting my time. And I'm like this. I get it. Like I get it. But this is like 4 hours later. The meeting has already took place. She's still upset with this.
It's just like,
It's okay.
it just
It's
rubs me
okay.
the wrong way. It just rubs me the
I
wrong
know, I
way.
know.
As it should.
It's so hard. We expect everyone around us to kind of like be as like professional and on top of
Yes.
everything just the way we are. So we completely understand it. And
Yes.
thank God we haven't been in too many situations where we
Ugh.
feel like a client or business or anything like that has been super unprofessional, right? Have we had any like crazy instances?
I'd have to think.
I
I'm sure
have-
we have. I'm
I'm
sure
sure
there's
we
some like
have, yeah.
humorous horror stories. We all have them.
Oh, we have them.
Definitely.
Like, we
have
don't
them.
get them very much either. And I think that's why when it does happen, I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
How
Right.
dare you? How dare you? But so being a good partner and a good business partner, how do you be a good partner in your personal life?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
I always call like my best friend and relationship with my sister, my best friendship and relationship with my sister, the practice run for my relationship now, which is now my engagement time.
Yes. Woo. Congratulations.
Thank you, ladies. It was such like a trial run because in any relationship that you want to work, I emphasize that you want to work because some people don't care to put the effort in, but they also don't care for it to work. And they just, they're selfish and they want to just live their life and keep their own path and keep their own things and keep their own qualities and not change for anyone, not make anyone happy. To keep a solid relationship, there requires effort and work and learning what each other likes and wants. And I learned that a lot between me and my sister over the years. And it's been so helpful in the relationship with my now fiance, just, learning about each other, being sensitive to what each other likes, making sure the other is happy and it's not in a people pleasing way as much anyone wants to say that. It's yes, you are pleasing the person that you want to make happy. That's normal. That's up to you. And I do want to make my sister happy, want to make my fiance happy. It's not in a people pleasing way.
Yeah. Communication. I feel like communication's like huge.
Yes, but I think people, it's such a broad term. I think
True.
communication needs to be exactly what you want it to be.
Yes.
Don't think of communication as like, hey, I'm running 2 minutes late. You know what I mean? Think of communication as like depth, like intimacy with a person in terms of like listening, understanding, being empathetic, being sympathetic, being very, very highly receptive, and just being aware. And sometimes you kind of just have to sit and observe another human being and kind of like pick up on all of their traits, pick up on what bothers them, what doesn't bother them, what keeps them happy, what keeps them calm, what keeps them stressed. And then from there, that's basically how you will communicate. So like there's so many layers of communication, and I think people can get it skewed because it's not just like talking.
She is
It's
set
like
for
everything
marriage.
else.
She is
Wait,
set for a husband.
I was like, where's the relationship book at? Like relationships, romantic, platonic, like where's the book at? Because you need to write the book. I'm serious. I mean, like write the book because
You can give me some quick tips.
She's
you just told me everything. I was like, you just told me everything I need to learn. I was like, Heather, are you taking notes? Because I need to take notes. I was like, where is your
We're gonna have
relationship
this.
book
We're
at?
gonna have this on the podcast. It's gonna be like one of those things where I'm like, okay, break out your notebook right now because we're about to, have
Learn
some
some
wisdom
truth.
shared with us.
Because you just said everything, like everything you said is good for romantic relationships. Like I said, platonic, like business relationships, you have to have that because they're all the same.
Definitely.
It's a
They're all the same.
relationship. It's all the same.
And I think also what people really, really need to do that's kind of like helped me in all of my friendships and in dating and my relationship with family is kind of like pick up on what your loved ones say about other people. Like if somebody says like, oh my God, it was so annoying that so and so did this, just keep that in your memory and realize, oh, that's something that, my somebody I'm in a friendship or relationship with is sensitive to.
It's a
And
trigger.
it's a trigger. It makes it so much easier
Yes.
to just like cut through the fluff and realize, oh, that person is, that person was bothered by something else someone did, you know?
See? Okay. So are you the go-to advice person for stuff in the family when it comes to relationships?
Yeah.
No, both of us.
No. Yes.
I was
Definitely
like,
both of us.
I'm gonna have to DM both you guys like, hey, so I have a situation because
Yeah, voice note.
It's my
give us
sister.
a
She
call.
she has the patience and she'll work around things with you. I think I'm more, I don't know if I can't talk for Heather exactly, but I think I'm more Heather as in direct. And like I have
Yeah.
definitely been mean to my friends if they're like, but I like this guy. I'm like, no. But my sister
Yeah.
say it in a much nicer way.
But you need both. You need both.
I'm
You need
Celine. Like
all
I'm just like
sorts of
this. Like
people in life. Yeah.
No, I'm
like-
totally like, yep, no, we're the same because
Yeah.
I
I found my spirit animal.
even the last night. Okay, so I'm out here dating, and so I always send Chauncey. I'm like, hey, I'm meeting so and so at here at this time. Chauncey tracks my phone. I was like,
Oh, I
make
stalk
sure,
her.
make
I
sure I
stalk
don't
her.
end up on CNN, please.
Our Dateline. If you're on
and
Dateline, that'd
then-
be kind of fun though. I kind of love Dateline, so I'm kind of okay with that. I love Keith Morrison, so it's okay if you actually end up on that. Not yet though.
But it's like, okay, so last night communications got mixed up, days got mixed up, and so we're like, I'm like, oh, okay, like you picked this day, I didn't pick this day, but you thought I picked the other day, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So he was like, okay, well, are you still around tomorrow? Like, I totally understand if you need to reschedule, blah 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 or whatever. And so I text Chauncey and I go, part of me is annoyed and just wants to be like, no, maybe you should write this down on a calendar. And then I'm like,
The
you picked
sensible
this
one.
day. I didn't pick this day.
Yes, but the sensible friend over here for once, okay, because we trade off. Like when
We
I'm
trade off. We
erratic,
have our moments.
when I'm erratic as hell, Heather's the one like Chauncey, no, like do not do this, do not do this. But like I've been really sensible lately. I have. Like
She's
you
been
have to give
very
me credit.
sensible.
And I was like, Heather, I don't know what today is, to tell you the truth. I don't know if today is Wednesday. I'm trying to figure out what's on TV right now. I don't know if today's Wednesday or Thursday. Like it's COVID times. I don't know what day it is. Like, yes, he effed up, but like this could be like a cute little inside joke. And let's see how tomorrow goes. Heather's gonna like block his number. She was like on the verge to like
I
throw
was
it to the
like,
wind. And
I was like, I got
Heather,
ready for. I was like, I could have been at home having a glass of wine, like
but you're a
chilling.
naturally pretty person, so you don't have to like get ready. So you just have to like, put the wiggle room.
You are
Yes. So
Y'all are
glowing
lovely.
always.
yeah, you're glowing. So you don't have to, like, oh, I have to put a
gorgeous,
whole
yeah.
face on. So you can
Yeah,
just went
you
out the door.
So I mean, she talked me down. She put a
Oh, I
little.
have
She
to.
was like, girl, just go.
out
He
fire.
feels bad. I was like, I know,
He's
but
gonna
it's
buy
a
you a
trigger.
drink.
It's
And
a trigger.
And he's cute. And
It-
he's cute. It wasn't like it was hideous.
No, totally. Also, it's so important to remember and realize not to take so much personally in life because everybody's living in their own little world and not everything has to do with the person
See?
that you think it does.
My spirit
Very
animal
true.
right there.
It's
That's my
very
spirit
true.
animal.
You have no idea what is going on in somebody's world. There's only so much that people reveal or are open to talking to. So a little bit of slack.
That's what
A
I mean.
little bit of
Each other.
understanding.
Yes,
Because I'd be
yes.
like, yeah, no, blocked, no date.
So me and Celine are the same person. I guess no, like
That's
I was
why
just like,
we're-
my number.
Oh my gosh, because okay, I'm like, this is why I have a calendar. But I mean, I get it. Like
some people are not
Chauncey
like
was
us,
just
Heather.
like, it's okay. It's the holidays. People are crazy. And I was like, okay, I get it. Like,
is
all
the
right,
holidays.
point taken.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to watch the Santa Claus or Home Alone tonight. Okay, like I don't know what day it is. Like I am busy. Like, and I was like, but Heather, like she does have her moments when she's like trying to talk me off the rails, which is like she keeps me accountable. She's like, Chauncey, you can't yell at people, and I'm like, why not? She's like, you just can't.
We have the same dynamic, you guys. We're
See?
so lucky
And
that
that's
we
why we're
have
friends.
compliments. That's why we're
Yes,
partners.
that's why it
Yes.
works.
That's why it works.
Yes.
Okay, so that leads me to another question then. A lot of
Yes,
people
Heather.
talk about, work-life balance and balancing your relationships with people, both professionally and personally. How do you go about doing that?
That's like,
Ooh.
let me think. I think that's like a less loaded concept than people realize. Because at the end of the
Ooh.
day, your friendships are for pleasure, your relationships are for pleasure, and your work is supposed to fuel your passion and your purpose. So I think everybody in your life should just be looked as a pleasure, not a stress. So it should just be very like effortless and calm. Like, I think friends should kind of like easen up on expectations. I think people in relationships should be very, very patient, understanding, because the relationship is meant to just be for, for fun and pleasure and enjoyment and fulfillment. So when it comes to work-life balance, I think everybody should realize their work is not like, it shouldn't be kind of like just a stress or a force. It should be, you chose this path and you chose this career and you chose this industry and you made all these choices. So there should be a level of, happiness and fulfillment to that, and meaning. Acceptance is a beautiful word. Thank you.
Look at you guys.
And then in terms
Love
of
it.
friends and sort of balance, like you have to think about like seeing friends and having friends and going out to meals and parties and trips with friends. It's all just supposed to be as a form of relief. It should never be a stress. It should never be like, oh my God, I have to, I have to balance this and I have to call my friends right now and I have to do this. I mean, everybody's in the same boat. Life is going 200 miles per hour. We all have to work. We all have, the pressure of being in a happy relationship and having happy friendships and making our mark in the world and doing all those things. So if we realize that everybody's in our same boat and we're all just here to enjoy each other and push each other and kind of grow with each other, I think things get so much lighter and less, I guess, like heavy and serious, because I think we have enough serious things we have to worry about, which is like our health and safety and, like just our, financial security and all of that, like real deal stuff.
Yeah,
And so,
definitely.
Your TED Talk.
yeah.
I've subscribed. I've subscribed to
It
the TED
is.
Talk. Like, you guys are preaching my love languages. Like,
yes.
it's like, where's your TED Talks? Like, I'm telling you guys, like, legit, start your own podcast because I will be there subscribing.
Love to.
We're
We love a
honored.
TED Talk.
We're honored with the two most amazing female entrepreneurs.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
we
stop.
love you
No.
forever. You guys are just like the real deal. Just absolutely,
Seriously.
yeah.
Inspo.
Just
Why it's the second time we're chatting on your
Totally.
podcast.
You guys are-
We're gonna do this again. So
Let's
don't. This is not,
like,
this is not the last moment. This is not the
light-
last.
yeah.
This is
Okay,
fun.
so I mean, we talked about communication, not taking things personally. I almost think too, it's intention because people
Ooh,
mess
your
up.
Oprah
right?
words. Your
It's
Oprah
my Oprah word.
words.
I love me some
Ooh.
Mother O.
I know
love
you
her.
do.
Yeah.
It scares me.
She is my favorite.
You might stalk
Super
her
Soul
one day.
Sundays are where I'm at.
We
Love.
know.
I listened to some of her Super Soul Sundays podcast. Yeah.
Heather
It's-
stalks her.
Thank you.
Mother O, let me just tell you.
Yes.
Please,
Yeah.
please get a restraining order, please.
I love us so
But anyway, so intention I feel like is huge when it comes to balancing things.
Yes.
And like I said, I mean, I know when it's like I don't really know somebody, sometimes I can take it a little bit personally. But like, say if Chauncey, we had, something planned and she can't do something came up or whatever, I'm a lot more understanding and a lot more, I'm like, okay, well, her intention was not to, flake,
Oh,
quote
definitely.
unquote. It was,
Yeah.
Something came up, something had to change. I totally get it. So I think it's the intention behind, what is happening, what is being said. And
100%.
sometimes that can get misconstrued too.
Yes, definitely. I think something my one of my best friends always taught me. She said presume positive intent, and that's just something I live by now. She gave
I'm
me
gonna
that,
need you
like,
to like
6, 7
pause,
years
write that
ago.
down.
Yes.
Remember those notes that we were talking about?
Presume positive intent. I always choose violence. So I don't know. Like, I don't know how to perceive.
You're like, I
positive
woke up
intent.
today and chose violence.
I really do. Like,
It happens sometimes.
but my dad always tells me positive thinking system, Chauncey. And I'm like,
Yes.
I was like, that's stop. Like,
Yes.
just choose violence on the regular. But like, I love how you said presume positive intent. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna change it for
Yes.
2022.
Your
I'm gonna
family
change
and friends are there to love you and be there for you and guide you and spend time with you and create memories with you. And you always have to remember that no matter what life throws at you, because life can get very, very, very heavy. And there's just a million triggers and stresses, whether we want to accept it or not. So
Oh,
to
it's beautiful.
go back to somebody's intentions and to see like, oh, you know what? They didn't do that. They
didn't do it purposely.
purposefully. They're not out to hurt you. Definitely. I think that's such a beautiful concept that everyone needs to remember and carry with them every day.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to work on that for 2022. Like, that's my
Yes.
goal.
Yes.
So how do you guys manage, your social life? Like, we talked about work-life balance, but like, we have a wedding to plan now. Okay, so
But I have
being
the best support and the best family and the best Sister to help.
Yes. So like as, entrepreneurs, sisters, best friends, and now in a wedding together, how's this gonna be? Like this is a lot of new relationships now coming now, like wedding planning.
Yes, but it
Yes.
feels so natural and so fluid, I think, at least between the two
Good.
of us.
Definitely,
It
definitely.
feels really fluid. We can go from talking about like we're sitting in our at our desk in the office on our laptops, like you know, designing our next collection, and then can switch to something about the wedding, and then switch back to it all in like under 10 seconds and 20 seconds. We can talk about 5 different things
Of
and we get back. It's
course.
so natural, and like I know that sounds crazy to you, but it's
No,
like
it's not. Because Heather and I
yeah.
do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's like we're talking about this, and we have a question about the wedding, then we have a question about some. Oh, did you invite that person by the way? Or do you want to have it?
Yeah,
And then it's like the next
Oh, this
thing. It's
sounds
like,
great.
totally.
Heather and
yeah,
I are taking
so
notes, so when
natural.
we get married, we'll like know how to do this because
Yes.
It
we
just
switch like
weaves in. It weaves
yeah,
right
you
in.
would
Weaves
think
into
that
your life.
Heather and I have ADHD the way we talk. Like she'd be like, "This," I'm like, "Oh well, what about that?" And like we
Yeah.
forget that like we're talking about the first thing for a little bit, and we're like, "Oh yeah,
To
like
go back to that first thing I mentioned.
yes,"
Yeah.
but
That's
no,
okay.
Us
Sometimes you have
too.
to open a bunch of concepts at once. It's totally fine. It all gets done.
It's your communication style. That's how it
see,
works.
Well, yeah.
It's not so formal between us where we have to like talk about one thing and then I have to schedule a time to talk to her about the wedding. No, we're sisters, we're working together, we're sitting together. We can talk about whatever we want whenever we
Right.
want, and it weaves
I
right
love
in.
that.
It's so natural, it's so fluid,
I
and we
mean,
keep our professionalism and our work ethic at the same time.
there you go. See?
It all works.
It all goes back into what we were kind of originally talking about. Which okay, so to kind of wrap this up a little bit, I always like to leave our lovely listening audience with some things that they can implement themselves. So, tips. How do they put this into practice?
Tips from
How do
Mike.
you be a good partner?
Yes. But like a partner as a friend, as a business partner, and as a romantic partner. I know all the
All the
three.
partners.
Just give
All
it
the
to us. All the partners.
So,
Totally.
who wants to start? Do we have any words of wisdom?
No, together. So you're saying how to be, right?
How to be like, how do
Yes.
you put this into practice? I think for me, I'm gonna go with your presuming, positive intent.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
And I'm a lot better again when I know somebody. There's a lot more understanding because I
Yes.
know that person.
Yes.
So I think one of those things that I could probably take, or even choose to give as a tip, is to be a little bit more understanding. Don't take it as personally, is what you think.
100%. 100%. Don't take things as personally. Be extremely understanding and empathetic. Be extremely sympathetic, sensitive,
good listener.
Yes, emotionally connected for sure. What else? Be vulnerable. Be
Accepting.
vulnerable. And if you have something to say and you're close to someone, you can say it. And
Just be
understand
aware. I
it.
think my sister's best
Observe.
was observe and be
Observe.
aware, and
I had another
from
best friend give me
there.
that word. She said, observe people. And I'm
Oh, I
like,
love
wow,
that.
that is so magical. My life has changed ever since I thought about that. I'm like,
Observe.
it's true. Just observe. You learn so much about a person and how you should have a relationship with them just by observing them. That's it. And then you
Oh,
Very
learn how to
true.
be. Yeah. And then you learn how to
the
be.
TED Talk. The TED
It's
Talk.
not all about you.
Yeah, it's
Not
Yeah,
all
like
about you.
it
And I
really
don't
isn't
know.
about you.
And I don't know if this is too far off kind of the question you asked me, but something I
Go
always
for it.
loved to do growing up is I realized I had so many different sorts of people in my life, like the older, the younger, the best friends from my own religion and race, the ones that weren't, the ones that settled down young and are moms now, the ones that haven't.
Same.
And yeah, it's so interesting. And something I always took was all of these friends are so different and they're also amazing in all their own ways. Like I should kind of like realize and observe my favorite traits from all of them and my favorite things about all of them and just implement that into my own life and be all of those traits for other people. Like I have some friends that like they taught me how to communicate what they'd be like, I can't read your text right now, give me 5 minutes. And then I had some friends that would go 2 days and say, so sorry, just read your messages. And then you pick up and you realize like which one did you like better? How does that person like to communicate? Do they like a quick like BRB, answer you in a second, or do they like a full response in 2 days? And you just like pick up on how other people are and you realize like this is how you want to be or this is not how you want to be. You just have to kind of like observe and take it from there.
That's so
Yeah.
true.
Oh my
That
gosh,
is
that's
really true.
100% true. And I think you just vocalized something that I didn't even realize that I did.
Yes.
What do you
Um,
do?
well, because there are those friendships or those people in your family, so especially when you communicate through text or something like that,
Mhm.
that are like, okay, well, 2 days later, here's everything you need to know.
Totally.
And then
Totally.
it's just like, hey, I'm super busy right now. Can you give me like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
And I
But then
love that.
also too, like, I mean, I have those friendships. And I also know that that's how they communicate. So that's then how I communicate, like not necessarily how I communicate with them, like making them wait like 2 days or whatever.
Right,
But
right,
I
right.
also learn not to take that stuff personally.
Personally.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like there's friends where I have to, in order to talk to them, I have to have like a solid
Schedule.
hour on a phone.
Oh
Or you
yeah.
have to schedule
Like,
calls.
you
Like I
gotta
have friends I
schedule that.
schedule stuff with. I'm like, hey, are you free tomorrow at this time we
Yes.
can talk? And
Yes.
like I used to be like, oh, like I can text back really quick. Like, why can't you text back? But then as I got older, because like, you know, like your friends have kids and get married, and we're at the age now, like everyone's like having kids, or like we have full-time careers now, or people
Yes.
have two jobs, like, you know,
And
like
you
Heather and I, like
Oh,
you have to realize that you have to take understanding and understand, like, hey, like they're not the same capacity I am.
right.
So like you have to understand that, and especially like dating relationships. I'm the kind of person like I've got somewhat better at this. Like that if like I'm
That
not
was
gonna
a
lie.
full on like kind of
I
somewhat
can't say
better.
like I've gotten completely better with this, but like I've like learned the past like year or like year. I can say that like I like to text. If I text you, like I expect a text back. Like I don't want to wait like 2 or 3 days. I'm just like, where are you? What did you do? Like, are you gone? Are you ghosting? But I realize people have life struggles that we don't know about. Like you talked about earlier, like be more understanding, more
Yes.
empathetic. And I'm like, that
Yes.
makes sense. But sometimes I don't want to text people back, but I do because I feel bad.
And
But
sometimes
you know,
you have to realize like people are sometimes not physically like holding their
yes,
phone or on their phone. Like they're doing something like holding a child, or
yes,
it's so many things that you forget. Like like for us, we are touching product 24/7. So we're not always like physically on our phone. So we can open a message. If it's urgent, we can respond right away. If not, if we are boxing, tagging, shipping, if we're doing anything product based, we're not on our phone. So it's like
yeah,
just these little things that you just remember and you pick up on, that you sometimes you feel like, oh, everybody's checking their phone 24/7, but no, sometimes they're really
no,
not. And there are a lot of people that rather respond with a quality message. And
Mm.
that's kind of how I am. If somebody sends me like a hey, how are you? I can't do like a, I'm great, how are you? Like I need to write more. So I'll wait, and if it takes an hour to respond, or I'll just say like BRB, I'll respond soon. So I could
I
just
like
respond
that.
to a quality message because I, prefer to do that. So I totally know those friends that you want to be on the phone with for an hour, or you don't want to give a one-worded response to.
Yes. Because you
So
don't know
Yeah.
what people are going through. If
you
they need like
you
if
don't.
they need like a real response, like you ask like, oh, how are you doing? They're like, oh, I'm okay. Like you need to
Yes.
figure out, why did you just say okay? Like
Right.
what's
Right.
Mm.
what's going on more than
Yeah. You have
okay?
to read the
And
room.
you have to catch those words.
Yes.
Like, and
You
I
do.
think in the past, like
You do.
especially the past year, people are more aware of
Yes.
like asking people how they're doing and actually
Yes.
like being receptive
Oh,
of it.
they are.
Absolutely.
They are
Yes.
definitely. I
So I
feel like
know people have, like my friend, one time I said, I was like, I'm doing okay. And my friend was like, what do you mean you're just doing okay? I was like, oh, I just woke up from my nap. She's like, okay, just making sure. I was like,
right, right,
and then
right.
she's like, why taking a nap in the middle of the day? I was like, this, I'm tired. And she was like, why are you tired? I was like,
You're like,
I'm at home
okay, all
watching
right, I'm
TV.
all right.
Yeah, but like it
I,
was
I worry a
good for
lot.
her. Yeah, but I was like, I stayed up late watching, Insecure or Succession late last night.
Right,
That's
right, right.
why. But it was the idea that she took the time to really like ask me, and she's a mother, so you're just like,
That's
you
so
actually are
nice.
reading the room.
So sweet. You have to read the room 100%, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's important. Like, either say BRB or I'll talk to you like
Yes.
in a couple of
Yes.
days, because like
Yes.
it gives you grace, but then gives them like, hey, giving you like I'm giving you me, but I'm letting you know I'm gonna be there for you later.
Exactly.
Mm.
Give a quality
Both.
response.
So it's
And
both.
yeah, it's both.
Yeah, I
Because
like
when I
that.
hate half-assing a response, I really rather be like, give me 5, text you at 3, like on a
Yes.
call. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it makes it feel like you actually are giving people importance. Like you're
yeah.
making them know like you're important, but like don't
Mhm.
worry, like I'm not like a fly on the wall. Like I'm gonna be there
Right.
in a second. Just
Yes,
give me a little bit.
exactly.
I
Am
mean,
I
like,
correct?
I feel like we talked about everything
Everything.
we could about partnerships and trying to communicate that it is very possible to have a business partner, have, personal relationships, friendships, all of that at once. And then you can actually have your business partner be a sibling or be a best friend, and it be a good thing. It does not have to be a bad thing. Don't listen to those haters out there.
Yeah.
Don't
listen.
let that
the
stuff,
haters.
don't let that in your energy, in your space. Don't listen. But yeah, so until next time, Slay Nation, thank you so much for listening. Thank you to our lovely guests for being on. I'm sure you're going to be on again.
Oh yeah, you guys will be on again. We'll be on again.
We're inviting ourselves back.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's happening.
Invited once a month. You're funny. You guys are here. You guys are here.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time, Slay Nation, we'll see you later.